The Lambos are out tonight, as usual. Took one down with the 48. Well, that was only a 5K. He might not be up to par in his Lambo. They're still going to catch him. With the 46. 463. I have to save that one in the archives. To check that one on the replay cam. Big gap on the Lambo. I don't think that's my PB in this. I think I ran a 460 in this. As far as a clean pass. See what cars we get out. Let's take out some cars to race to start it off here. Just going to take out some fast cars right now to get things rolling. Kind of want to see if this thing is as good as my other one. I was looking at the leaderboard earlier. Looks like somebody glitched a 520 to take the number 1 spot. Let's see what else we got out here tonight. It's pretty late, so I may have missed the all the Lambos that are usually out around 8, 9 o'clock. So a lot of smoke from the other side. Not too shabby for the, I guess this will be the number 2 car for right now. I didn't mean to do that. Oh good, I got the replay. I was just going to click out of it. I wanted to look at the race real quick, because I saw smoke coming down the track from his side, but I didn't see his car. There's another Lambo. So it looks like they're busy working on diesel trucks. So who knows if there's going to be a fix before that. Because you have of course you have the Lambo that's OP. And then you have this the R8 is okay. It's about a low 5.5, but it's a little erratic. Like it launches differently every time. Kind of like these other new supercars that just spin, and they'll only get a high 8 or a 9 60-foot. This one here, this one here, and the McLaren. Pretty much all are like that. Let's try a different car. Here's another Lambo. It's a 10K race, so maybe he's not as confident. So I don't know what they're going to do about the supercars, if anything. I just barely staged there. He was in a big hurry. He only had a 47. If you got a Lambo, you better make it count. If you're going up against a slower car. That looks like an NA car. Camaro. Pretty much all you see in the NA division. Probably about, I'd say at least 75% Camaros. Even though there's maybe a handful of other NA cars that'll 5.4. So we got him with the 5.4. Took out the Camaro. Looked like he had a lot of wheelie there. He just came down like right around there. All right, let's see what's going on. That was another Lambo. And we got the McLaren. So you guys will see firsthand what this McLaren does. He's got the short bars on it. Another 5.4 for the Superbird. See, he got a 1 on the 60-foot. He only has 14 slicks on there. I think that car goes up to 15, maybe more. Let's see if he's spun. He's up on 2 wheels and spinning. You can see. I'll pull it up on the replay cam real quick. Not the wall. Oh, I messed it up. This fence. Yeah, he's got the one wheel. Let's see if it'll stay with him. I can never get the view right for this. How do we get the view right? Yeah, see, he's got the spin. Here's a look at his engine. can seem to get the replay right. Get the spin and the wheelie. Or you can just get the spin on the McLaren if you set it up right without the bars. Now that was an NA car. No one wanting to take that Lambo race. Let's just switch up cars. It's a Camaro, so these cars are somewhat evenly matched. See if he catches me. Nope. That's about where my Camaro's at. I haven't had a chance to look at it. My Camaro will run anywhere between like a 47 and up, pretty much. We got the stock pickup truck here. The motor truck. I'm going to try and give him the hit here. No, he just, I don't know what that was. I still passed him up. He took off and looked like he stopped. I don't know how he even do that. I think he left in the middle. You never know. I was going to give him the hit, so might as well just run it. Let's see, so I already raced this guy. Just going to make some passes in each car here. See what's what. Got another Lambo. I thought I turned up the volume. I hope my sound's coming through the right speaker. I screwed up my stage. He just crept ahead a little bit. I got him on the hole shot though, so he wasn't really ahead. I could beat that time too if he wants to go again. Maybe I could pull off 47. Gotta go quicker than that in a Lambo. Oh yeah, boxing over 549, that's good. Yeah, mine will run that occasionally. That car used to run mid 5.4s, and they nerfed it because I guess they thought it was too fast, because it was faster than the other NA cars. But yet you got the Lambo and they're not nerfing that, so I don't know what the thinking is on that. Take this one. Too late. Let's grab another car. See how our Camaro's doing. Got the no-name Lambo. Actually, I almost caught him. Got a good pass in the Camaro. That race was actually a lot closer than it looked. If you pull up the replay, you'll see when the computer makes the connection, the correction. You see that race was only that close. He just got his tire over before my bumper. We almost got another Lambo. So we got a good pass on the Camaro. So far we've gotten a 5.4 out of everything we put out there tonight. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at the 10.5 car. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Let's try out this box Nova he's got. See if our Camaro still works. Neck and neck all the way. Holy cow. I haven't hit a 46 in the Camaro for a long time. Oh, this track without the scoreboard, I was hoping to get a get the scoreboard screenshot on that one. My car seemed to be fast tonight. Yeah, my Camaro, oddly enough, hit a 47 and a 46 today. See how long that lasts. I miss my shifts a little bit. Now I'm back up to 51. I didn't get a good RT on that one. Maybe it's the music. It's kind of loud right now. And he left. That first shift was light. Got another 47. I'm guessing maybe the game is kind of quiet right now. So maybe not a lot of lag on the game. Yeah, I got way too much spin on that one. Still managed to get the 5.4. Where's that 5.4 at in that box Nova? All right, let's see what we got out here. Oh, there was an NA car. I think I raced this Ramirez guy before. I don't remember him being super fast for some reason. I think I beat him in a different car. If we can hit that 46, we've got a chance. Unless he hits a 40. Almost messed up my stage. Alright, we're going to pull away from him. Got a 50. Yeah, he's not quite there in the Lambo. See if he gets a better one here. Luckily, because I only got a 50 in the Camaro. spinning, getting some spin in the Camaro now. He wants to keep trying. I seem to remember him being better than this. Yeah, see, we're getting these slow passes in the Camaro now. He still wants to race it, so I'm not going to turn it down. Looked like he got a better one. Yes, yeah, I'm not getting the 5.4s now. The history is not there. I guess he wants to keep going. Managed to squeak out another 40, 49. Looks like he's struggling with the Lambo, and he gave up finally. All right. We get a 5.4 in this car, we know we're doing pretty good. We got the no-name Lambo again. Pretty sure he red-lit last time. I just barely got in there. I got good shifts. Got the 51. He got his 10K back. I'm pretty sure that was the same guy. Let's see if anybody anybody's in the lobby. Got the Camaro. He's probably going to catch me. That didn't feel like a good pass. See if I get a better one here. It wasn't. I was off on the shifts on that one, even worse. What's going on, 810? Yeah. You want to race this thing? If you want to put up a code, or I can put up a code for you. No, I'm lucky if I get a 5.4 in the Evo, more like low 5.5. If you guys want to drop codes in Pro Tree, you want to go second? Full tree. That's not an Evo. I'm not very good at full tree, so I'm not set up for full tree. Yeah, I got a pretty bad RT on that, because I kind of have to guesstimate that light. I don't know what's going on with the red bars over there. Car's been in storage. Yeah, I got a better tree that time. I think that was about the same time. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time putting up good times with with those red bars like that. If you want to put up a code, hopefully pro tree, but I'll take the full tree. Oh, you're advertising for my for my YouTube Gray Ghost. He he black he blacklisted me. I've never been black. I've never seen this before. I've never been blacklisted before. What did I do? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, thanks for the sub. Yeah, if I see your game name, maybe I'll remember if I raced you or not. I mean, I'll blacklist people sometimes if I think that, especially if somebody keeps jumping in on races with me when we'll do races and then they'll keep jumping back in on me again. And just if somebody's like playing around at the starting line and stuff, sometimes I'll block people, but then I usually clear it out. That's your name, Ratman? That doesn't sound familiar. Could you have been using a different name? Yeah, my name I've been using is Berserker. I think I've used other names in the past, but I've been using that one for a while. You watched my stream a couple weeks ago? Yeah, that's about how long I've been streaming for. I've used I've used this name that I use on my YouTube. Variations of that. I'm not sure what other name I would have used. I'm going to take this other race in the meantime. That couldn't mean that I have view blocked, could it? If it says that. Let me do this race real quick. Didn't hit my shifts. Messing up my shifts in this. Well, it says it was added. It says it was by a player. I think I cleared my blacklist. Yeah, I don't have anybody in mine. Yeah, the thing about blacklist too is I think if they change their name, then maybe it doesn't work anymore. I'm not really sure. But I don't usually blacklist people unless they're, being dumb or something. Alright, so I might go grab some other cars. Here, why don't you? Here, I'll put up a code. See what happens. Did you clear it? Is that 9981? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, good race. I messed up a little bit in my car. You want me to try that? Yeah, that 7837's gone, so. I'm just going to grab maybe a couple other cars. code's not working. You had 50 people on your blacklist. Why? Oh, okay. I'll try that one. Yeah, actually, I do remember your name. Yeah, I changed cars. I kind of want to mess with this car a bit, see what it does. I missed first gear. I always forget how first gear is on this car because it's a little different. I got a way too early shift on that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat a 5.4 in this car. I've gotten close before. Good race, good race, good racing. I have a couple dragsters. I think I have a few actually, but I don't race them much. They're in the low. They're in the low fours. My dragsters. So you let me know if you want. I can take one of my dragsters out. There's John Wick. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about 488. Well, go ahead. Put up a code for your dragster. I'll get mine. I mean, it's just for fun anyway. Actually, I wanted to take this one that I haven't really used for a long time. probably should have started on the other side. This one here with the fat tires. I'll see if it still works, but the dragsters haven't really changed since they came out. So if you want to try it out. Yeah, Tommy, if you want to race a certain car, if you want to race like car to car, the same car, just let me know. I'll get that car. Because my Skyline isn't gonna run with the fast Camaro. Oh, the full tree, huh? Yeah, definitely prefer the Pro tree. I'm gonna turn down this volume a little because I know this is gonna be loud. Looks like you got out a little ahead there. Yeah, that full tree for me, I don't like trying to time the full tree. That's why I run the Pro tree. Because it's just go on green. I don't like trying to time the Christmas tree. GG's. Yeah, I think that dragster will do a little better. Because I didn't really hit the shifts on it. Because the full tree kind of throws me off. I got a little better shifts on that one. 417. I think it'll do a little better than that too. I know that there are some dragsters that are faster than other ones. I got the red light. 007 red. Yeah, I think I only have the fast the fastest dragsters, because I'm pretty sure like this one I think is right up there. And then if I could find this other one and this one. Yeah, if you're gonna build a dragster, Gray Ghost, I would start with this one here. That's what mine looks like. I think it's like, I think those are like 25s on there with the big long wheelie bars. I know this one is fast. I'm not sure if it's as fast as that one. And I think that other one the one that looks like a coffin, I think that's like right up there. Look at that, my bars disappear when I go like this. It's like they hit the wall or something and despawn. Yeah, that little dragster will run 3.9. This one here. I'm not sure that any of the other ones will, but they're close. They're in the low fours, like 410, somewhere around there. The drag demon. Yeah, see, they don't have the. I was talking about that the other day. They don't show the names of the cars anymore. I'm trying to remember where it was. Oh yeah, it's in what's my setup. See, the name used to be right here up on top. But they don't name the cars anymore. Unless there's somewhere else that I don't know about. Yeah, this 25 by 21. So the wide and short. Yeah, probably had something to do with they can't use the names of actual cars, even though the cars look exactly the same as the real cars. They might make them just different enough to where, you know, maybe you probably have to pay more money to use the actual names. Let's see what this thing will do. I was early on that first shift. And see, these cars actually shift normally compared to the street cars. I was early on that first shift. Usually if you get that first shift, you can put up a big pass. I'm just used to the way that the cars shift in this game. You have to learn to shift all over again. I think I was a little early that time too. 4:06. That was closer. I just don't seem to be on that first shift. Alright, so what are we racing? Check out the lobby here. Guess we can take this. Oh, I didn't realize that was a Lambo. So it's probably 5K down the drain. Come on, go. Oh, we got him. We got the Lambo by 009. We have to look the replay on this one. That was close. That's going to be hard for me to hit another 552 though. That was a real early shift. That was, I think I hit that around 8,500. Yeah, he got ahead of me that time. Even though I got a 52, his Lambo seems a little erratic. 52 and a 47. Those pretty solid passes for this though. Alright, so what are we running here? If you guys want to race something else, just let me know. Just let me know what car. If you guys want to drop a code, I'm just gonna mess around in the lobby. Okay, that's a Lambo. Maybe I should run my Lambo a little bit before it gets too late. See how it's working. That race is still out there. Looks like his car is bouncing around a little bit over there. I'm going to let him stage. That was early in first. Still got the 43. For some reason it feels like my sound is not going through to the right place. Okay, I guess he's thinking about it. No. Oh, that's right, I turned my volume down for the dragster. Yeah, Lambos are crazy. I kind of just wanted to get some passes in with mine, but I don't sit there all night racing Lambos because gets kind of monotonous, especially when it could beat everything else. Not sure if my volume control is working. I was a little early in fourth. Another 43. It's kind of a losing bet. Yeah, I think your volume for you. Well, no, actually, I'm pretty sure that control I used that affects the volume that you hear, because I can also control how loud it is for me too. 9120, what kind of car is that for? You think the music's too loud? Are the music and the car equal, or is one of them louder than the other? You running a Bel Air? Okay, I can get that car out. Okay, not that one. Actually, if you could just give me 1 second, I wanted to check this other 57 I have. You hear the car louder than the music? Yeah, the music's just getting picked up by the mic, so, and it's behind it. So it's probably not going to be that loud. Oh, that's a good pass for the 57. Maybe I should keep this one. Yeah, see, with those red bars, you're not going to be able to tree as well, but your 60 is going to be better. Oh, you've got the, I didn't even notice you had the Nomad. I can actually turn down the car for you guys if you think it's too loud. Because I also have it coming out of my speaker too. Yeah, but your RT and the rest of your numbers down the track are lower. But the quarter mile is the same speed, so your middle gears could probably be turned up. But with the red bars, it's difficult to tell because that's going to affect your time. Unless you if you could turn your graphics down a bit, you might be able to get rid of the red bars. I don't know if that's your phone or if that's your internet. My Lambo's quick. If you want to run some Lambo, I'll run some because I haven't really run it tonight. I wonder if I should keep this car. I never really use it because it's kind of a backup. But I put up put up a couple of pretty good times. I might have to check the tune against my other car. See if it's the same tune. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody's Lambo is a 5.4, so just depending on how low of a 5.4 or a 5.3. If you want to run them, just let me know. I'll just put up a code. I just wanted to grab some other cars that I want to mess around with. This Porsche out. Yeah, that's pretty much the same as my TRX. That's a lot of people, pretty much. If you want to run them, that's why I don't really run it all that often, because it's kind of crazy. I run it to try and get on the leaderboard. Alright, 810, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I even set up like a backup car that I was trying to get to work on nitrous, but it's just not quite as fast. I was just trying something a little different, because you don't see that many people trying nitrous, but it doesn't really hit. It doesn't really hit right off the line. But it's not bad. Let's see what my record is. 113.70. It's not too bad. I might run through like a bunch of cars tonight. Just to see, kind of get a feel for where they're at, and if they still work. What happened? That guy leave? I guess so. His car might be sitting back there, stuck. Oh, now his car all of a sudden appeared. But I don't think he's connected. That was like 30 seconds. All right, yeah, TRX. If you wanted to run the Lambo, just let me know. Or I'm probably gonna run it a bit in the lobby. This guy's car's stuck. Eventually, he's got to disconnect, right? I'm not leaving here without my 10K. He's not going to make it. Oh, we got a nice pass in the Porsche. I don't know how that guy did that. His car wasn't even there. It popped in. And then somehow he came up to the line at the very last second. That was really strange. But we got a good pass in the Porsche with the 550. That's always good. If you guys like the stream, make sure you sub, because that'll help me out. Seems like my cars are working pretty well tonight. I think Tuesdays are kind of quiet on the game. I think that could be why. We got the Civic on the other side. I was off on my shifts there. 53. Okay. I think we'll run this Lambo. Just to see how it's working. But all the Lambos seem to have disappeared. See if there's any left. Oh, okay, we got No Name Guy. He's always out there lurking. See if I can get a good pass on this one. I like racing the Lambo in this view for some reason. little slow on the Lambo. Let's see if he wants a rematch. Nope. Got the GT. I like the GT a lot. I just wish it was faster. The way it looks and everything. I see a lot of smoke on the other side. There we go. We got the big pass. He got a free 20K out of it. They look like pretty good shifts. I got those numbers are crazy though. The 660 on a 60 foot, 339/8. Those are some crazy numbers. Get a nice screenshot here. Yeah, a lot of times I don't even, sometimes like I'm not really looking at the tack when I launch the Lambo. I'm just kind of, because my shifts are set up so quick that I basically just do it by feel. So I don't have to be zoned in on the tack for those first couple shifts. What's up, Jamie? Get BM drive. Isn't that what you say every time? You really want me to get that game, don't you? Do you have it? No plate SKR. I think he has a Lambo, but he's got an NA car out there. I'm not gonna jump in that. Yeah, like I said, I played BeamNG for a while. I set up multiplayer. I set up some cars. I was doing pretty well, but it's just very demanding on the computer. I probably couldn't stream it. I'd have to really crank down the settings on it. $630 on a '69 Camaro. You mean on BeamNG? Let me look at this dragster real quick. Yeah, the dragster, the first gear, I have it at 84, and the car will do 336, so that's the spread. The suspension is kind of like basic, if you know like how suspension people set up suspension. It's kind of basic suspension. The weight is all the way forward on this thing. And there's only 2 suspension settings on the thing. So yeah, the dragster gets a lot of grip, so you can move the weight all the way forward on it, because it's got no problem with traction. And the bars are way out there and pretty low. Yeah, I mean, the dragster can actually be a fun car to race. but it just seemed like people never really got into them that much. It didn't seem like. What car do I have? Found a Nissan. I think I crept ahead of him there. No, I got him in the whole shot. That was a good race. 005. Oh, I wanted to look at the replay. I want to change the camera on this. Yeah, he's got the nitrous Nissan. My nitrous Nissan is not as good as the turbo one. He seems like he really likes to take his time getting into the beams. Come on, tree. Why isn't it giving me the green light? I'm stuck. I'm stuck in limbo. It was a terrible time anyway, because he left. That always kind of messes up the race. But I wanted to try to put up a good pass, so that's why I was hoping that that light would turn. Okay, we got the Evo. Bit of a mismatch if my car works. Got a horrible launch on that one. The no-name guy. No rematch. I don't remember having no name in the lobby. Thought he had a name. drop this down to 10K in case I get a Lambo. And I did. If I can get this car to hook right, we might have a chance. I've already ran a 46 in 2 different cars tonight. I didn't hook, but he didn't have it either. Oh, what happened to his tree? He must have thought it was a full tree or something. There he is. The man from Oz. Yeah, I was saying the tune that I have for the dragster is the first gear is 84, top speed is 336. The weight is already all the way forward because the car gets crazy traction. And then the suspension, suspension is pretty much kind of like the standard suspension. There's only 2 suspension settings on the car, so that's not that difficult to figure out. And then the bars are all the way out there, pretty sure, and they're kind of low. To keep the car down, because if you have them too high, that car will go up. Yeah, what are you racing tonight, Oz? You gonna bring out an NA car so that I can jump in your race with a Lambo? I'm gonna take out a different set of cars. I'm gonna run some of these other 5.5 cars, some of these older ones that they buffed earlier. Okay, so we're around car 36. Car 50. Let me try this. Yeah, this is so tedious the way you have to go through your garage. It'd be cool if you, I was saying this before, but it'd be cool if you had separate garages and you could put like your cars, you know, like say you have a garage of 10 each. You could put 10, you know, you like to race, and then 10, kind of your like second choice cars, stuff like that. This T-Bird, this thing got buffed, didn't it? I haven't raced that in a long time. You want the 57 tune? Those just might have been like lucky passes where I ran a 52 and a 53. But I will tell you there are a lot of 57 tunes on YouTube. And mine may be like a tune I started with, and then a lot of times I'll end up changing the tire size or a slight modification to get it to work, because they don't always work. From, you know, like from one device to another. So sometimes you have to do a slight thing like tire size, or like top end speed, you know, like real simple things, or even weight sometimes, because their device will have like a different grip than yours, so you have to move the weight. But there's always going to be like an optimum tune for the car. And the closer you get to it, I don't really want to start putting tunes up on stream. To be honest, I don't know. I'm racing some of these 5.5 cars, Oz. Just to try them out. Of course, I get the Lambo. Well, that's going to cost you 10K. Red lighting in a Lambo. That's what you get. I think that T-Bird will run a little faster. That's a T-Bird tune I did on stream, I think. It doesn't have the bump launch, because I hadn't quite figured out how to get it to do that yet. And I never went back to it. It's the TB. Oh, T-Bird. Well, does that mean I gotta find you in the lobby, Oz, or are you gonna give me a code? Like everyone else. You test out that internet connection. Somebody got it. Yeah, these cars I should probably put up for 5K, so that I don't have all these labels jumping in. Kenny's out. I think Kenny's usually around this time. I think there's two of them. Lucas, what does that mean? 4.2. What are the odds? This guy has the same car out. His is probably better than mine, because mine is like a 5-minute quick tune. That was close. The 57 with the whole shot. This car can 60. I already got a T-Bird. I got a guy. I'm giving this guy a rematch. So do you have the stream up while you're playing? Got him again. That was a close race. Well, I already beat him twice, so he's looking to get a little money back. $56 for the T-Bird with the 001. I gave him 3 chances. Oh, look at this T-Bird. Low as. Why do your cars always look so much better than mine? You got that big blower. Let's see if our cars work. Another 56. Man, how are you going so far ahead of me? $5.54. I got a 795.60. That's pretty good. All right, this is for the best 2 out of 3. I didn't hit the right tire pressure. And he red lights. .002. Oh, yeah, that's because of the red light. $55. There we go. That's what I needed. Nah, it'll come back. Let's give it a chance to come back. You smoked me. Oh, I didn't get a tree. Yeah, I mean you're still 58, but you're 60. Maybe it's how you're hitting first gear is not giving you the 60 or something. Because this car gets a pretty crazy 60 foot. And if you don't get that, yeah, I got 126 again. Or I'll get in first. See. I was talking while I was talking while the light changed. We both missed a tree. 786, 60 foot, 554. That could have been a little bit. That could have been some lag, because I don't see this car doing a 780, 60 foot. They used to. Because this is basically exactly how this car used to run back when these cars first came out, but they only ran 240. Nope. That was a close race, but we were both a little bit slow on that one. 006. Just put it up on the replay cam. See, this car gets some wheelie. Gets a pretty good wheelie for a bit. Looks like yours is about the same. About the same wheelie. You want to keep racing these birds, huh? Yeah, I mean, it could be the connection that causes that. If it seems like it's getting a little bit slower the more we race. My car was flying that time. 55. Yeah, we could do another car, and I'll put up the code, and then we'll try it that way. See how it works. I know a good car for us to test is this thing, because I know our cars are like dead even pretty much. I'll just put it for 5K. Was I running at night? I don't know if that matters. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't seem to have too much of a difference. Even if I'm streaming, if I'm also watching a video, I think it just depends on how much bandwidth you have on your internet. I think that's when you start having problems, probably. Uh, 126. I missed some gear on that one. Just a little bit. And that was pretty close. Both of our cars were, I mean, we know this thing will run a 5.4. Yes, you know, my car looks like the one that's slow. At least on that one. It seems like I had good shifts. I'm gonna let you go in first. Yes. I knew that was going to be a good one, I could tell. I mean, you could tell if it lets you get the shifts that you're trying to get. If you get the right traction and you're able to hit the good shifts. See, that time my first shift was late, but I still got the 51. I think I got a little less traction on that one. Yeah, I was off on a tree on that one. I was kind of sleeping on a tree on that one. Yeah, you need to get a 5.4 in this. Whole shot. You want to try hosting? We could switch cars, or if you want to try that one. Yeah, I am king. No, I think I think Oz has a slight uh, internet disadvantage. I don't know. Pick a car. We know we're. What's a car that we know we're both even in? What about the Camaro? How's your Camaro? Because you really got to use a car that you know what you can run in it. Like you pretty much know what your Camaros should do, I would think. Yeah, my Camaro was fast today. Earlier, I hit a 46, which I rarely do, and a bunch of 47s. And then it kind of started getting slower. I don't know, I think it just kind of happens. What else? Yeah, I'll get you in a second, Tommy. Okay, so now you're hosting, and I think you were good. You were fast, pretty fast when you were hosting before, weren't you? In the T-Bird, and then it fell off. Yeah, see, I just got the tree, but I didn't get a huge pass or anything. That was a quick first gear for me, though. It wasn't. I don't think it was long enough. By that time, you got the tree. But see, we weren't. My car is almost broken. See, we were like dead even pretty much. I don't know. My Camaro was faster when I first came on. Could be because it's a code race. I don't know. And not lobby. Got a 49, but I was asleep on the tree. My car is not launching. It's not hitting as hard as it was because it's getting a really quick first gear. I just barely got the 49. Have you tried the blower? Like the big blower? See, I'm getting the just barely getting the 5.4, but I'm not getting the tree. I might have too much delay on it too. I don't know. I have to check it. Come on, give me one race. I keep hitting these 5.4s. I can't get a win. But it looks like my car is definitely slower than it was earlier today. Good races though. Let's see what it does in the test track. Interviews. Who do you want to interview? Nope, it's still 5.5s. No, I mean, I'm pretty much doing the same thing. It's just that the car just kind of went away. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. Same shifts. It just seems like it's not hitting. It's not launching the same as it was. It's another good car to test. Take this out. You want to run a Gremlin? I think yours might be better than mine. You want me to put up the code, or you put it up last time, right? Oh, sorry, Tommy. Can we get Tommy in real quick? Oops. No, it's not connecting. You want the Gremlin? What car do you want? Or I'll put up another code. Yeah, we can run the Gremlin Oz if you want. I was running a little bit earlier. I think it was running like 5.5. Oh, you took the code? I thought Tommy was going to get that code. Yeah, this car has the balanced launch. No, he got it, Tommy. He stole your code. And my car didn't tree at all. You want to try getting in here, Tommy? I'll put up another code. All right, 1 second. Oh, you got that Camaro against a Gremlin. It's a pretty good one for the Camaro. I mean, for the Gremlin, actually. I think you were better in that Camaro, weren't you? Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Same time. Yeah, this car has got that weird launch. Can't really get rid of it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened on that one. You would have had me if you got the tree. I messed up there. Messed up my shift. All right, good race. I'm gonna back out of this for a bit. Need to get a drink. Maybe get a snack. Alright, I just got myself a little snack here. I'm just got a race there. Guy's name's 800 Sell Your Car, so I ended up beating him, and I told him sell it, and then he left. What car do I have out? Man, all them races got grabbed. And all the races got stolen. So put up a 10K. Oh, actually, I didn't want to race this car. I wanted to race this. Yeah, I'm just gonna race in the lobby for a bit. Oh, we got Gray Ghost here with his Camaro. The classic matchup from day one. It's barely staged. I didn't get enough traction on that one. Looks like he let off. I would take on my Lambo and race TSK, but I got a feeling my car won't run right against him. Man, it's barely staged again. Could be a good one. Nope. The first gear just wasn't right. It was a bit off. Oh, you had some lag. Okay, this guy's got a kind of NA car out there I can't race. What if it's because I put it in night mode? just like the way it looks. Okay, we got McLaren. It's got the high bars on that. That seemed like a way faster pass. Okay, so the night mode has nothing to do with it. I think my cars are getting tired. Okay, let's take out the beast real quick. See if we can see if this car works. You're still messing with the gremlin? Yeah, I ran a 54 or 55 in it, but it has that double bounce on the launch. I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe in that second gear. I think I've tried like lowering second gear. So that it didn't hit quite as hard, but I don't know if that worked. Turbo gags. This is a YouTube tuner. If this is him. I know he has tunes out there. Car's stuck on 43. He got a 54 in the Porsche. He wants to go again. There we go. It's a pretty good one. Got the 60, got the 8th, got the 40. I'm not going to do the thing where I try to get inside the other guy's car. Where is he? Like this. There he is. And you go like this. That's a cool shot right there. That'd be a cool picture. See, it'd be nice if you could freeze it like that, and then play it, and it would keep in that view right there. All right. Yeah, not for him. He asked for a rematch. I think he was just testing. He just wanted to test passes. Yeah, the Lambo always seems to work. It's just not always crazy freak fast, but it always seems to work. But I mean, still, if the thing will run at, say, 39 and you're hitting like 42, 43 in it, that's still as off as it would be in other cars. If your Camaro's running like 47 and it's only running 50s, that's pretty much the same thing. So, it's hard to say. All right. So you got that gremlin? You're still playing with that gremlin? I'll run you with this. Put up that gremlin. And if I get the gap on you like that, I'm gonna I'm gonna make that cockpit view. Unless you want to run something else. Kind of getting tired here. It was hot today. It was another 90-degree day outside. It was like an oven out there. That guy's got a Lambo, but he's only betting 5K. Yeah, I hope you saved it and put it back the way it was, because you know, sometimes you just gotta accept that sometimes the cars are not going to be as fast as they should be. You just gotta live with it. If you try tuning around it, then all of a sudden, when it should be fast, then it won't be fast because you tweaked out of it. So can't remember what car I have. That's why, unless my car is total dog shit all the time, I'm not going to mess with it. Oh, he treated me there. I got a good time though. For the boss. What was the car I was going to check the delay on? The Camaro? I think it's just more of a tired eyes factor. Well, 38. I think that was a little better. I don't really want to mess with the delay if I'm hitting like an 03, 02, because you get a little lag and then you're gonna red light. I messed up my shifts. I got the 008. 51. Those are some good races. We'll carry one race as. What's the delay on this? Yeah, the delay on this is only 25. I can't really. I don't want to lower that. because that car doesn't get off the line very hard. Yeah, see, my Camaro's at 25 too, so I can't really lower that. But I'll be redlining. What, Camaro or Boss? You don't have many left. He sold them all. These commercials. How about the Nissan? Oh, you want to race the Boss? You want to put up the code, or should I? All right, we'll do 2 out of 3, and then we'll switch. I'll just put it 5,000. Because I know you don't have much money. Well, we'll just race until we kind of see where the cars are running, and then we'll go the other way. I'm just going to leave it on this view because it seemed like I was hitting pretty good times. I was on this view, wasn't I? Our times were a little bit slow there. I'm going to change the other view because I think that way I can see what your car is doing. When are you going to start that Oz racing team? $54. I'll get a 001. See, I was running like 52, 53. Now I'm running 54. 52. Got the bad red that time though. So, you want to put up a code? Let's see what Gray Ghost is doing here. Oh, you're looking at YouTube tunes? Yeah, mine will get that double bounce. I would say maybe 1 out of 10 races. But it does seem like if I catch first in time, if I catch that first gear at 9, it seems like it doesn't do it. Like it gets into second quick enough to where it won't do it or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just doing some code races right now, Gray Ghost. You getting that dragster set up? I messed up my shift on that one. My car just seems like its first gear is too high, maybe. But if I go and change it, it'll probably do the double bounce. Oh wait, you have a... What is that you got sticking out of the hood? That was a good one. Pretty much identical numbers. But you were almost 254. I was 253 on the speed. But that first gear is really quick. But I know if I drop it down one, the car probably won't work. There we go. I got to 52. See, I got that first gear right on time. I think it got me that little better 60 foot. And I'm only doing 252. But you have a Pro charger, right? I didn't get the tree, but I hit that first gear. Right. You got the 53. But you need to get that 52. I think I've hit 51 in this thing. I missed a couple gears on that one. Still got the 53 though. I wonder what would happen with 35s. I think 35s were what was giving me the double bounce. And that's why I changed to 34s. No. 006 for the win. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know how to do this from this side. I'm lost. I can't get in the car. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. Yeah, it'd be cool if this game had the cockpit view like EV does. Because all them other views are useless. The ones outside the car. If they had cockpit view in this, that would be cool. Yep, there's always Lambos. There's always this. I don't think there's anybody out there though. No freaks. Did you ever run a 5.3 in your Lambo? Code race. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the wrap. It's gonna wrap it up. As soon as I hit a 5.3 in the Lambo. See if there's anybody left out there. Oh, we got a Civic. This poor guy. See all these other camera views? Oh, I should have tried my nitrous car. I messed up fifth gear. That wouldn't, I didn't get a 60 on that anyway. Didn't come out of the hole. The Maverick. Yeah, the Maverick can be good. I think I've run 5.4s in that, I think. Alright, this is the last race. Got a 57. My car didn't launch right at all. That was a bad launch. See if there's a Lambo sitting out here. Alright. We got our 539 today. Closing out on the Gremlin. The old classic. Yeah, I think I've done 5.4 in the Maverick. Not 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 very often, but I think I've run it. Yeah, maybe we'll try the Maverick next time. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Might be due for a day off tomorrow.